Technology at Pier 27 in San Francisco. Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for Evening Magazine. I'm Alou Nubla, and Jonathan Karsh is off on vacation this week. Tonight on the show, you'll see one of our most incredible stories about a man who struggled with severe back pain, but then had a surgery that has given him a new lease on life. Now, this next story will truly inspire you. It is about a man that hopes that a fairly routine surgery will hopefully change his life. Now, if you are one of 6 million Americans that suffer from back pain, you're going to want to see this story about a doctor who could put an end to your agony.
Okay, now there's pain in both legs now. There's pain in both legs. This pain is so excruciating, people don't understand this pain unless if they go through it. Sometimes I have to psych myself up just to walk 10 feet. Instead of all on my back at this point, it's going into my feet. At least the pain don't stay in one spot. Nothing's simple anymore.
Jerry Sigman lost his quality of life 30 years ago. A man named Kenneth Light has promised to give it back.
He says, I could get you out of the pain that you're in.
Jerry, a native of Stockton, has suffered excruciating back pain since he was 19. Despite being told by more than 20 physicians there was no hope, Jerry has good reason to believe this doctor is the miracle he's been longing for. Founder of the San Francisco Spine Center, Dr. Kenneth Light specializes in cases considered hopeless. His technique is a simple and old-fashioned one: listening.
Medicine is not a perfect science. It's still an art. You can make so many mistakes by just not sitting down, talking to the patient, and examining them. And that seems very basic, but that's really the most important thing you can do in taking care of patients.
At this point, Jerry will take any relief Dr. Light can offer. His pain began while serving in Vietnam. He was medevaced home, where doctors discovered crushed discs in his back. But experts from Tokyo to Palo Alto couldn't ease his pain.
And I kept reaching out, please help me, please help me, please help me.
Jerry's misery led to an addiction to painkillers, which in turn put a severe strain on his 15-year marriage.
We finally got a divorce. The house went, the job went, the children went. I became homeless on the streets.
His out-of-control life and incessant pain led Jerry close to suicide. Today, he's kicked his addiction, but the aches remain, making the simplest tasks torturous.
Even just common things, reaching up inside here, and if I wanted to get that right there, so I would have to wiggle it with my finger, get it in position, then grab like that there, but I can't do that. So, simple tasks of putting your socks on is not really too simple. There's numbing sensation going in my legs.
Finally, Jerry was given the first glimmer of hope in years when he was referred to Dr. Light. Routine tests revealed 2 herniated discs, which could be repaired in a few hours.
I felt like crying. Maybe this hell and this nightmare might be over with at last.
We can relieve the pressure on the nerve, and we can take a painful spine and make it better. And that's what we're going to attempt to do with Jerry.
He said he's going to make me walk straight. That's good.
Jerry's long-awaited day is here.
Mixed feelings, yeah. Nervous, excited at the same time.
Do we check the blood pressure and the pulse, Joan? What's going on with that? I hope he gets one of those miraculous results. It would be nice, wouldn't it? We'll see. We'll see.
Surgery has gone smoothly, but only time will tell if it's been successful.
I'm happy.
This other guy is...
Oh, this is great. Thank God.
Okay.
Hey, okay, yeah. Okay, well, you get it.
After only 7 days, Jerry looks and feels like a new man.
There's no pain. The pain's gone in my legs. I got pretty good balance so far. See? Look at that. I got feelings in my toes. I could wiggle my toes, and I could feel my little toes all the way to my big toes. I'm still a young man. I'm not an old man I thought I was.
We were really happy that Jerry was able to get that surgery, and, you know, we shot that story 5 months ago, and a little bit later on in the show, we're going to check on Jerry to see if his recuperation has continued to go well. Now back to the story that we told you about earlier in the show about Jerry Sigman, who had back surgery. That was 5 months ago. Well, we wanted to see how he was doing now, so we checked in with him to see how he's feeling.
I'm going to enjoy this.
5 months after back surgery, Jerry Sigman looks and feels like a new man.
Hey, how's it going, man? 90 to 95% of the pain is gone. I'm not depressed all the time like the way I was. I mean, sky's the limit.
But his recovery hasn't been easy. When Jerry began physical therapy days after surgery, his therapist started with the simple task of walking.
She looked at me and she sort of looked at me sort of sad and says, "Oh, you forgot how to walk." And I guess that was true. For years and years, I just forgot how to walk. The coordination and the movement. Last time you found that $10, we're still looking for that 20.
Walking 1 or 2 miles is now part of Jerry's daily routine, and he's already returned to one of his favorite sports.
It gets my body going, my blood going. It just, you know, it just makes me feel healthier. Hey! Like I said, I know everybody, huh?
But perhaps it's the simple pleasures in life that Jerry appreciates most. More energy, better balance, and a good night's sleep.
It makes me real grateful that I'm in tune and in touch with the earth again, with nature again, with life.
Isn't it great to see that Jerry can now ride his bicycle? Now, I have to tell you, too, that Dr. Light received over 100 phone calls after we aired that story the first time.